IED blasts. IED blasts have killed thousands of servicemen and women, but researchers in San Antonio are now discovering that the shock waves alone can cause serious damage to eyes. UTSA and the Department of Defense have spent 2 years recreating the blasts to examine the effects. News 4 San Antonio's Lauren Lee got an inside look at how the study works and is showing us new tonight. Eye injuries are the fourth most common military deployment-related injury, and this groundbreaking study can help wounded warriors and one day better protect the troops. That blast is the lab version of an improvised explosive device. And watch this. This is that shockwave hitting the eye of a pig killed at a local slaughterhouse.
It does recreate in a very realistic way the primary blast wave that occurs from an explosion.
Colonel Jeffery Cleland showed us how this blast tube works.
This is where the blast wave goes out from, and this is a space where the pressure is actually increased over time by a plug that we place right in here.
The eye is placed at the end of the tube, and just look at the video as the shockwave hits it. It's enough to cause serious damage without any shrapnel.
We had retinal detachments, we've had irises tear, we've had corneal edema and swelling, retina edema and swelling from pressure on those tissues.
Researchers have been setting off blast after blast for 2 years now, down in the basement at the U.S. Army Institute of Surgical Research at Fort Sam Houston. UTSA has partnered up with the Department of Defense for this study.
So they can tell us, not just whether or not the eye ruptured, which is what most teams have looked at in the past, but whether there's damage to the finer internal tissues inside the eye.
This kind of research is critical and personal.
I have lots of friends and family who have served in the military. None of them that I know of have had eye injuries specifically, but they've had lots of other injuries.
And getting an inside look at this previously unseen damage can give doctors better insight on how to treat the wounded warriors. Now the next step is to start taking a look at what kind of protective eyewear works best to prevent this kind of injury. And that research could one day change the kind of equipment that the troops will wear out in conflict. Lauren Lee, News 4, San Antonio.